Hey, let's talk about this Cain Velasquez, man. This is my favorite inmate right now.
Man.
This is the brother that we talked about on episode 6. For those that are unaware of Cain Velasquez and what he did, go back to episode 6, 5 or 6, and listen to the whole thing. We went into detail about Cain Velasquez, but he had a court date this week, and his lawyers just filed. They filed for a future date to come back to court. So he's still in jail, man.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna get a bail on this go round, but hopefully when he go back, May 6th?
Yeah, May 6th.
Go back May 6th, man. He can get something, man, because he just sitting in there and that's not cool. And this other guy just out running around chilling, probably doing the same kind of activity he was doing before.
Now, I contacted one of his lawyers on the case, and this is what the lawyer told me. They said that they postponed the hearing until May 6th, and on May 6th, they will ask the court for Cain's release, and they will set a date for the preliminary hearing. And they just kept it that brief for me. I have more questions, but I guess attorneys got to be careful how much they say.
No doubt.
But she didn't even say bail. They're just gonna say we want him to be released because you know what? Harry Galarte was released.
Hell yeah, he was.
I said he was out on bail a couple episodes ago, and that was incorrect.
Right,
they just released him.
Exactly.
So if you're gonna release the Chomo, right?
Hey,
just release this dude.
No doubt. But they may ask for the release, and they still may, consider a bail. But I just hope either way you get out and be able to fight his case from the street. Be able to go be with his kids, man.
I mean, he's not a flight risk. He's a well-known fighter. They could take his passport. What's he gonna do?
No doubt, but they are trying to set the example of you just can't be jumping out in the middle of the street trying to gun somebody down too. So I understand what they're probably trying to do, but at the end of the day, man, let this guy get out.
Yeah, let me read a statement he made. This is his first statement since he's been arrested. He posted this to his Twitter page, and he wrote, "To everyone that has expressed your support, my family and I will never be able to thank you enough. From the bottom of our hearts and the depths of our souls, we are forever grateful for your love. Your selfless gestures and kind words have given me strength in my darkest times. This story is complex and slowly unraveling as we speak. To the true victims of this case," I like that line.
Right.
"To the true victims of this case, may God give you the strength to come forward, though it is most difficult to relive the pain that has happened to you. In speaking the truth, justice will be served and your own true healing will start. I will never stop helping or loving my community and all of you. Thank you for loving me, Cain Velasquez." That was posted today.
Wow.
And it sounds as if that he's asking for other people who may have been molested, please come forward.
That's exactly how I took it.
And remember, you said that if there's more coming forward, that can seal the deal against Harry Galarte.
No doubt, man. But it need to be sealed.
Yeah.
Because this kind of behavior, just running around and molesting kids, man. I mean, damn, and you just still out here. That's not cool for me,
So yeah, I like that line. "To the true victims of this case, may God give you the strength to come forward." So we'll see if there's other people that was at this school that may have possibly been molested, and that will definitely strengthen the case against Harry Galarte, and it may even weaken the case against Cain Velasquez. He won't be the only family man out there with a victim from this dude.
No doubt, but at the same time, they do want to take the shootings in the street serious. But I think this is a special circumstance case where you should take everything into consideration, the emotions, the rage, the things that happen and use them to, not forgive Cain, but, be a little lenient on him,
No doubt. I'm going to stand by. He should be released, and I would be disappointed if the prosecutors go against him as aggressively as they would go against the Chomo dude. But I know what they got to do their thing, because he shot the stepfather, 62-year-old person that was in the car,
right,
with the dude. So I mean, I don't know what to say about that, man. I saw a nice piece of art. It said "Free Cain." Here's a question I have. When Cain was in court the last time, or even today, when he came into court today, they not only have him handcuffed, They got him shackled to his waist. And I remember a few times you would see somebody in the county. The few times I have been in the county, some brothers are just normally handcuffed walking through.
Right.
But then there's other dudes handcuffed around the waist. But then there's other dudes around the waist and the ankles.
Right.
Why is Cain Velasquez coming into court chained around the waist as well?
Well, it could just be maybe the jurisdiction that he's still up in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
So it could be a policy that they have, or they could also just know that this is a high profile case. So they want to make sure that they showing the public that they're not taking it lenient at all. It's little things like this they do because, the guy's not going to escape. So you could have him in just a pair of handcuffs and he would still get back and forth. But, some of this, it could be procedures at that courthouse. It could be different things,
It look ugly to me. Like, why do you got this dude looking like a slave?
They want it to look ugly. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. They could just put him in some handcuffs and he going to go in there and do the exact same thing. Hear his court hearing. He not finna act crazy and try to run out nowhere. So they do a lot of these things for effect, and they know it's a high profile case. They see people watching. They want to know that when you mess up in our county, this is how we're going to treat you.
Now, when you were going to all your court hearings in the feds, would you be able to just walk right into the courtroom, freely, uncuffed? Thanks for watching this video clip of Streets and Scholars podcast with Alex Alonso and FG. If you want to listen to the entire episode, go to your favorite podcast platform and type in Streets and Scholars. But we're available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. And thanks for listening to another episode of Streets and Scholars.